What occurs if a youngster is raised in the spotlight of their famous parents? It's quite astounding in the case of Wolfgang Van Halen, the son of music icon Eddie Van Halen and actress Valerie Bertinelli. You're in for a treat if you've ever wondered what it's like for the son of such famous people to forge his own career. We're delving deeply into Wolfgang's remarkable metamorphosis today, both musically and professionally. And I promise you won't believe what you see at the end of this video. You won't want to miss this story, so stay tuned. After hearing the name Wolfgang Van Halen, most people don't forget it. For those who are unaware, he is the son of two of the most well-known figures in the music and entertainment industries, the renowned guitarist Eddie Van Halen and the actress Valerie Bertinelli. Wolfgang was introduced to the world of celebrity from a young age. However, most people are unaware that Wolfgang has worked hard for years to establish his own identity, career, and sense of self despite his well-known family. And it is truly remarkable how he went from being the kid of rock royalty to becoming a gifted musician in his own right. Now, you most likely picture Wolfgang as a young man who has always been in the spotlight. He is, after all, the son of two enormous stars. But in actuality, Wolfgang's path hasn't always been straightforward, and the physical and emotional transformations he's undergone are a clear indication of how much he's changed, the remarkable person he has become, and the distinct role he has established for himself in the music industry are more significant aspects of his metamorphosis than his current appearance. Let's begin by examining Wolfgang's bodily change. You may have been taken aback if you've seen any new pictures of him. He looks completely different now than he did as a kid or even a teenager. As a child, Wolfgang was frequently viewed in the background of his well-known parents, and neither his personal taste nor his physical attributes received any consideration. Today, however, the young guy we see in public and on stage is, to put it mildly, essentially unrecognizable. Although Wolfgang has lost weight and changed his clothes, such changes are only one aspect of his metamorphosis. It's about the confidence he radiates now versus how he carried himself in the past, growing up in a setting that was frequently viewed through a magnifying glass and coping with the death of his father, Eddie Van Halen, were only two of the difficulties Wolfgang endured as a teenager. But he prevailed in spite of all. His metamorphosis is evidence that you can reinvent yourself and change no matter where you start. His journey towards physical fitness and health is one noteworthy aspect. Wolfgang has given his physical well-being a lot of attention in recent years. He battled body image and the demands of growing up in a well-known family, just like many others. However, Wolfgang's commitment to health and fitness has resulted in some significant changes that are difficult to overlook. He has discussed in interviews how leading a healthy lifestyle and exercising have become very important aspects of his life, and his current appearance reflects this. Feeling good is more important than just looking beautiful, and Wolfgang's metamorphosis demonstrates that he is not only a rock star by blood, but also a man who has mastered life management. Let's discuss the musical revolution now. Wolfgang has played music all of his life, something that many people might not know. His father, Eddie Van Halen, was his greatest influence when he first began learning to play the guitar. Wolfgang wasn't just a child seeing his father perform iconic solos. He was taking in everything, including techniques, learning the ins and outs of the music business, and honing his skill. However, as he grew older, Wolfgang began to see that he wanted more than just be known as the son of Eddie Van Halen. He aspired to gain recognition for his own songs and contributions to the rock and roll industry. The beginning of Wolfgang's new period is marked by his band Mammoth WVH's debut album. It is a strong, poignant, and intimate document that demonstrates Wolfgang's progress. Hard rock, metal, and some contemporary alternative elements are all mixed together on the album. However, the music's profundity and unadulterated emotion are what really set it apart. You can sense the story being told in every track of the song. Wolfgang has developed a sound of his own, and it's obvious that he's prepared to emerge from his father's shadow and take center stage as a solo performer. The most inspiring aspect of Wolfgang's journey is his personal development, which goes beyond his physical and musical changes. Wolfgang was often in the spotlight as a child. His mother, Valerie Bertinelli, was a well-liked actress, and his father was a legend. Living under the spotlight of celebrity undoubtedly presented some difficulties, particularly when you're still figuring out who you are and what you want to do with your life. Unfortunately, after a protracted fight with cancer, Wolfgang's father, Eddie, passed away in 2020. One of the most difficult times in Wolfgang's life was definitely the death of his father. However, Wolfgang has embraced his music as a means of healing rather than allowing grief to define him. In addition to paying homage to his father, his work with Mammoth WVH explores his own path. He has been rather forthcoming about the suffering he has endured and how he has used it as inspiration for his songs. Although it has been a difficult journey, Wolfgang's fortitude and maturity are demonstrated by his ability to bounce back from personal adversity. What will Wolfgang Van Halen do next? The possibilities are endless now that he has demonstrated his abilities to the globe. His perseverance and hard work have allowed him to grow from a timid, somewhat quiet person into a self-assured, prosperous rock star. Wolfgang's future appears to be more promising than ever, as his band Mammoth WVH keeps expanding and becoming more well-known. We're excited to watch what he does next because his musical career is just getting started. If Wolfgang Van Halen's amazing metamorphosis inspires you as much as it does me, please hit the like button and share your thoughts about his journey in the comments section below. Are you only now getting into his music, or do you recall him as Eddie Van Halen's little boy? For more updates on the celebrities who never cease to amaze us with their amazing metamorphoses, don't forget to subscribe. The tale of Wolfgang Van Halen is one of development, resiliency, and above all, self-discovery. We can all benefit from his journey from being the kid of rock royalty to being a rock star in his own way. And as we've seen, his emotional and physical metamorphosis is an inspirational tale. Therefore, keep in mind how far he's gone and how much more he has to offer the next time you see him perform live or listen to his music.